Hi everyone, today we're going to crochet these flower granny squares made using cotton yarn with petals that stand out. To make this you're going to need a 3.5 mm crochet hook, a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. You also need any 4-ply DK light or medium worsted weight yarn. I'm using 100% cotton and I have chosen 4 colors. We begin by making a slip knot. There are many ways to do it and this is how I do it. Insert a hook inside and then we shall begin by chaining 5. To follow this tutorial, it will be good to know the basic stitches in crochet, chain, slip stitch, double crochet, half double crochet and so on. Now we're going to slip stitch into the very first chain there to form a loop. So we've done our slip stitch and we've made a little hole in the middle. We're now going to chain 4. So we're still in round 1 and we're going to chain 4. And into that hole in the middle there, we're going to work 1 half double crochet stitch. To make a half double crochet, just have to yarn over hook once, insert your hook inside the hole, grab the yarn and come out. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. This completes 1 half double crochet stitch. We have to now chain 2 again and go back into the same hole to make another half double crochet. Chain 2 once again. We're going to repeat this 5 more times. Half double crochet in the center followed by a chain 2. So in the end of this round we should have made a total of 8 half double crochet stitches and 8 chained 2 spaces in between. I've completed my 8 half double crochets and now we're going to do a slip stitch on the second chain that we made in the beginning. Remember we did chain 4 in the beginning, so spot the second chain there and make a slip stitch to complete this round. We're good to leave a little bit of yarn tail and cut the yarn, and it's also good to weave in the tail ends at this point so it doesn't come in our way. So I'm just going to thread my yarn needle and turn my work to weave in the tail at the back. So at the end of round 1 we should have a small wheel like this with 8 half double crochet stitches. We're moving on to the next color to make the petals. I'm just making my slip knot again to insert my hook. And now we're ready to go. So you see in round 1 we made these chain 2 spaces, these gaps in between the stitches. We're going to work into these gaps now to make our petals. So we can enter into any of the gaps there, grab the yarn and slip stitch to attach the new color. Now we begin by chaining 3 and then we're going to work 2 double crochet stitches into that gap. So to make a double crochet stitch, yarn over hook, enter the space below, grab the yarn and come out. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. That's 1 double crochet stitch. We're going to do 1 more the same way. So we've made chain 3 and 2 double crochet stitches into the gap. Now we chain 3 again and we're going to slip stitch into the gap below. So enter the hook and make a slip stitch. That makes our first petal. Moving into the next space there, going to start by making a slip stitch again into that space, followed by a chain 3, 2 double crochet stitches into the same space, chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3, and another slip stitch back in the same space. There we go, we've made our second petal and we're going to repeat this pattern. Slip stitch into the next space, chain 3, 2 double crochet in the same space, chain 3 again, and to close, slip stitch back in the same space. So I'm going to do this 5 more times in the rest of the spaces and complete my 8 petals and get back. I am about to finish my last petal with a slip stitch. To close this round, we're going to enter the very first petal we made and the very first chain of that petal and make a slip stitch there. Now we're good to leave a bit of yarn tail and cut the yarn and weave in the tail and behind. We've made our 8 petals of a flower. In round 3, with the new color, we're going to turn our flower into a square. For this, we need to know which is the front of the flower, where you can see the stitches, and which is the back. We're going to work from the back. With the back of the flower facing me, I have my new yarn ready. We're going to work into each of the half double crochet stitches we made in round 1. Simply enter your hook under the half double crochet like that and come out on the other side. As you can see, each of these stitches have 2 gaps on either side. I'm just going to go around this post. So enter the hook from one side and come out on the other side of the stitch like that. Now we're ready to join our new color. Simply hook onto the new color thread and make a slip stitch to attach. There we go. That's how we attach our new color. And now we're going to do 4 chains. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we're going to continue slip stitching around each post the same way. So enter the stitch from one side and come out of the other and make a slip stitch as though you're lifting each stitch up. We made a slip stitch followed by a chain 4. Go under or around the next stitch, however you call it, and make a slip stitch followed by a chain 4. So what we are making here are these tiny little loops that we'll be working into make our square. We're going to continue this all around. Chain 4, enter under the half double crochet stitch, make a slip stitch followed by a chain 4 until we finish this round, and we should have made 8 loops at the end of the round. I'm going under my last half double crochet there, make a slip stitch, chain 4, and that will be our last loop. Now to end this round, we're going to slip stitch into the very first chain that we made in this round. That's going to look a little fiddly, so you got to spot the first chain. That's the first chain I made in this round, and I do a slip stitch to close the round. Now when we turn our flower around, we will see that we've created these little rings around the center of the flower, which is my favorite part. And we also see that we've made 8 loops at the back. This is important because we will not get the square right if we don't have 8 loops behind. Continuing with the green yarn, we're going to turn our flower and work from the right side again. So just insert your hook back into the green yarn, and to begin with, we're going to enter that loop space over there. So the first loop that we created, just enter that loop and make a slip stitch. There we go. Now we are in that first loop space, and we begin our square round by making a chain of 4. We now have to do 2 treble crochet stitches into that same space there. So to do a treble crochet stitch, wrap yarn around the hook twice, go into the space below, grab the yarn and come out. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next two, and yarn over, pull through the last two. This completes one treble crochet stitch. We got to do another one the exact same way. Wrap yarn around hook twice, enter the space and grab the yarn. You should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops thrice. So we did chain 4 followed by 2 trebles. Now we are going to chain 2 again and go back into the same space below and make 3 treble crochets this time. So we did chain 4, 2 trebles, chain 2 followed by 3 trebles all in the same space. Now that beginning yarn tail there of the green yarn can be quite annoying, so I'm just going to quickly weave in that tail end and continue. Into the next loop space there, we're going to now do 3 double crochet stitches. Remember, we did trebles in the first loop and now we're going to do 3 double crochet stitches. That's my third one. We're going to move on to the next loop space there, and into that space we're going to do 3 treble, chain 2 and 3 treble all in the same space. So treble crochet stitch, as you know and can see, is longer than a double crochet stitch, and we're making the corners of our square with this longer stitch. So I've made my 3 trebles, chain 2, 3 more trebles back in the same space. Into the next loop space there, we're going to do 3 double crochet stitches again, and this pattern continues. So 3 double in one loop and the corner stitch in the next loop. Corner stitch is made up of 3 trebles, chain 2 and 3 more trebles all in the same loop space. So you can see I'm making my corner stitch there with 3 treble. Followed by a chain 2, 3 more trebles back in the same space. Three double crochet stitches in the next loop. Three trebles, chain 2 and 3 more trebles in the next loop. You should be left with one last loop space there, and we're going to work 3 double crochet stitches in that last space. It can be quite confusing to know where exactly we're going, so a good idea is to open up each loop and make sure that we've done the right number of stitches. So we're now going to finish this round by doing a slip stitch into the 4th stitch, top of chain 4 that we made in the beginning of this round. There we have converted our flower into a square. That's the back of our square, all tucked in and quite sweet it looks, I think. That's the front of our square. We're now going to do the last round of this flower granny square. With my hook already into my new yarn, I'm going to enter a corner space and make a slip stitch to join the new color. And we begin this round by chaining 3. We're now going to do 1 double crochet stitch in the same corner space. After the double crochet, we chain 2 and we go back into the same space and make 2 more double crochets. all in the same space. As you can see, before we go into the next corner, there are 9 stitches standing on the way, and then the next corner space comes. So we're just going to work this round of making 1 double crochet into each of those 9 stitches until we come to the next corner space. So make a normal double crochet stitch on top of each of those 9 stitches. There you can see I've done 9 stitches, 9 double crochet stitches into each of those stitches from the previous round. And now to go into the next corner, we're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochet, all in the same corner space. Very often I see my students missing that very first stitch there, which is right next to the corner. So don't miss working into that stitch. We're going to continue the same pattern and do 1 double crochet stitch on top of each of those 9 stitches. I've worked along the second side, as you can see, and we've come to the next corner, and into this corner we again have to make 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 more double crochet, all in the same corner. We have 2 more sides of the square to go, so we're going to do 9 double crochet stitch on top of each of the next 9, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the corner, and 9 more double crochet along the last side before we finish this round. To close the square, we're going to just slip stitch on top of the third chain that we made in the beginning of this round. Remember, we did chain 3 in the beginning of this round. Enter hook into the third chain and slip stitch to close the square. I really hope you enjoyed watching and making from this tutorial. Please do leave a comment below and give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. It's nice to make many variations of the flower in different colors while keeping the border the same. So you could join them to make a bag, purse or a water bottle holder if you wanted. Do subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my tutorials. Thanks for watching.